Amazing to be here, and today's a very special day. I want to start with a yontif. I just met Eli. Eli is a wonderful young man over here, and I know his uncle very, very well. I'm going to share a story about one of his uncles at Aliyah. This really happened at Aliyah, that basically his uncle was going through a certain struggle in life, and I happened to be in Houston for my brother's simcha, and we met, we hung out together, and at the end of and he told me about the struggle he was going through. So I told him he should check his tefillin. So, and I tell you, I'm going back to New York. If you want to send me a tefillin, and I'll take him to a really good cipher and check him, and then send him back for you. So he said, sure, no problem. He said he should be tefillin the next day because he still wanted to put them on in the morning. Then he sent me with a return envelope. So I take it to the cipher, and I took a picture of his tefillin at the cipher, and I sent it to him. And he said, already just seeing that picture, he already felt better. Then the story gets crazier. He gave a return shipping label for the cipher to send back to him in Houston, and by accident, the cipher, there was a FedEx label, and he gave it to the UPS, and it went to the UPS, and it got lost, and the film was gone, and nobody could track it. It was untrackable. So I called the cipher. What's going on? I bring you film, and this is negligence. It's crazy. So the cipher says, yeah, I know. We'll send. They sent him a loaner pair of film in the meantime, and so he got this loaner pair. He's putting on. I didn't really hear back from him. I don't know what the follow-up was. Anyway, another uncle of his happened to be at Aliyah on Shabbos. And back in those days, we still had Kiddush Club. That was before everybody went sober at Aliyah. And his uncle was there, his Uncle Moshe. He was in the Kiddush Club room. And he said, oh, by the way, you know, it's so interesting. Since my brother got that loaner pair of tefillin, suddenly he's doing so much better. I said, really? And I realized, look at that. Whatever happened was a shkocha pratis. He lost his tefillin in the mail. He got his loaner pair of tefillin. And now suddenly he's doing much better, like much better, literally. And that was a pretty cool story.
Did you get his film back?
He never got his film back. He bought a new pair of film since then. But he never, the film was gone.
With the 12 trade?
I have no idea. I mean, he hadn't checked before, but we don't know what the issue, what was going on. We don't understand these things. All we know is that there was all Bashir. Everything happened for Shemayim. That's a story crazy about his uncles at Aliyah. Anyway, next story. So there's today's due to kislev, the day the Alter came out of jail. Alter was in prison because he was spreading secrets of Torah, which is godly revelations the world was not ready for. He was literally teaching the truth behind life. He was revealing the secrets of life to the mundane, simple people. And there was a huge uproar in Shemayim about this. They said, what the heck's going on? We can't be revealing these secrets to mankind, these lowly people who have desires, who do all this crazy stuff. This is not cool. So in the end, the decree was annulled, and he came out of prison. And once he came out, he started putting these secrets of life into books called the Tanya. That's when the Tanya was printed. And the Tanya, as we learned today, Tanya really contains the lessons of life, the meaning behind life. And one of the important lessons I want to tell you about, one of the stories about this whole situation, was when the Alter Rebbe was sitting in prison. There was one of the guys who was very knowledgeable. He was a big Talmud Chacham. He was anti-religious, but he knew a lot of Torah. And he says, what does it mean in the Torah when God says to Adam Rishon, Ayaka, where are you? What does it mean God doesn't know where he is? God knows everything. How can it be God does not know where he is? So the Alter told him what Rashi says. It was a conversation opener. I'm saying Ayaka, so you should, where are you? Just to get the conversation going. But the guy said, I know that explanation already. I'm looking for something. I want your explanation. Not what it says in Rashi. I want to hear what you say. So the Alter told him, when a man reaches the age, and he said the exact age of this God, to the T. So when a man reaches this age, he has to ask himself, Ayeko, where are you? What are you doing? Are you fulfilling your mission in life? Are you fulfilling your purpose? Are you doing what you were created to do, or are you getting distracted by other things? Are you getting distracted by materials and wealth, money, or are you focused on your purpose? And that question, Ayeko, is a powerful question. Ayeko, where are you? Every day we have to ask, where am I? Am I fulfilling my purpose in life? Or am I getting sidetracked and distracted by everything else around me? And from our perspective, we have to ask Ayeko, because we're getting distracted by materialism. In the Alter Rebbe's situation, the Friedrich Rebbe told us many years later, his Ayeko had the reverse effect on him. The Alter Rebbe was getting so much pleasure from the torture of prison for being Jewish, even though it was physical torture, but it was giving him so much pleasure that he was able to do the self-sacrifice for Torah mitzvahs, that he was about to expire. His neshama was about to leave his body. He was about to literally just go back up to Shemayim. It was such intense pleasure. And when he said the word Ayeka to this God, suddenly he had to say to himself also, where am I? I'm just about to have kalas and nefesh. My soul's about to leave me from this pleasure of self-sacrifice. And suddenly he decided, no, I'm going to stay down here. And he came back, right back down, physical, and he grounded himself again and stayed alive and didn't allow himself to expire. So every day in our life, it's Ayeka. Wake up in the morning, Baidani, thank you God, give me a life. Ayeka, where am I? What am I doing? Am I fulfilling my purpose of life? And that's a lesson of Yittis Kislev. One of the many lessons.
Very nice.